Hello everyone, it's Hannah Catherine from Edie's Craft Room here. I am in the car on a little bit of an adventure today. I am currently in Maine and we are headed to Freeport, where I am going to go to my first true brick and mortar quilt shop. I am so excited and happy to bring you all along the way. So let's check it out. It's past peak foliage here in Maine, but it is still such a gorgeous drive headed into Freeport. I tried to get a nice view of the sign, but my camera didn't focus, but we're there, I promise. We stopped at Cottonweed's quilt shop here, and look, you can see some leaves here, but oh my gosh, look at this fabric. I already had my eye on some patterns, and we'll talk more about these blues because you know they caught my eye. Also, this sign was in the bathroom. How fun, it made me laugh. This is definitely some fabric I took home with me. You know it's blue and it has some oceans, so you'll see how that comes into play later, but I love the sounds. Listen. Oh, so good of just cutting fabric, especially when I'm not the one doing it. And these are the goods. I can't wait to share them with you. But first, we had to stop for lunch. We went to Linda Beans, which yes, is a tourist trap, but honestly, it's so good. We got some lobster dip, and of course, we got some lobster rolls. So we really treated ourselves while in Maine. And look, you can tell I'm just so happy. I have my fabric, my fiance, and some lobster. It cannot get any better than that. All right, I am back, and wow, what a fantastic trip that was. I can't wait to head back up to Maine for Thanksgiving, and maybe I'll get another shopping trip in, I'm not sure, but I have a lot to work on. So let me show you the haul. First of all, I went into the store thinking I was going to pick out a pattern, and then I was going to pick out fabrics to go with that pattern, and I actually just got a little overwhelmed doing that. I've really found, because I've been in the habit of sitting down with like my computer and being able to write things out, and then I had my poor fiance with me that of course was being generous with his time, but maybe not as generous as I would have been had it just been me. So that said, I found some patterns that I loved that I'm going to store away for next time. So the first pattern I got is something pretty typical to what I like to make, and this is called Prairie Dreams. It makes either a 106-inch squared queen quilt or a 50-inch squared throw quilt. I would probably make the throw size. And yeah, I just thought it looked really fun. It looked like something I would enjoy making, some variety and dimension there. A great size, and I'm definitely going to add this to my patterns of quilts to make. The next one is a little bit different, and that was my idea, is I wanted to go into the store and pick out something different. And so this quilt caught my eye, and I'm going to mispronounce it. It is Trafalgar Square. Beautiful. It definitely has some traditional piecing, but then you can kind of see these flowers. This is applique, so I have never done applique before and wanted to try it, so I thought, why not? This is the pattern that I'm going to try it with, and this is the one that I actually picked out and started picking out fabrics for, and just got a little overwhelmed, and also realized I needed quite a variety of fabrics, so needed to pick a line that I felt had enough fabrics in it so that I could make this quilt. So this is definitely going to be a 2024 project, and I'm really excited to jump into it when the time's right. So ultimately what I decided to do when shopping was make an ocean currents quilt. Now, Donna Jordan made this quilt a while ago, and it was the first quilt that has ever convinced me, wow, maybe batiks aren't so bad. I have been anti-batik since day one. It was not my style. And then I saw this quilt and I was like, never mind, forget it. I just apparently haven't found the batiks that speak to me yet. So I thought this quilt was absolutely beautiful and decided to make it myself. And so I wanted to pick out these fabrics in person, and so that is what I did. So here, let me show you my stack. this is my stack of fabrics, and they're not all batiks, but a lot of them are. I, to be honest, do not know most of these fabrics. They do not have the selvages on them, and I am so sorry. I thought either I would be able to remember or be able to reference it, and oh my goodness, my sweet Gumbo is making this a little bit more difficult. Come here. Baby, he's so cute. He wants to be in the video too. I don't know if you have cats or dogs, but when you get back, they act like you have abandoned them for like years. And he has been at my side ever since I've gotten back and cuddling and wanting to be involved in everything I'm doing. So apologies there. But anyway, yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't necessarily have names for all of these fabrics, and I apologize, and I'm really gonna try, and if I find them I will link them in the description, but honestly I think it might be a lost cause for most of these. So with that said, bear with me, but hopefully they will inspire you either way. So I picked out this fabric, and this is really, I think, what inspired the rest of them, but this is going to be around the border of the quilt and has that beachy ocean current flare. And then I got, as kind of my inner border and some of the contrasting fabrics, this like green and blue dot print. I loved this. I thought it was really fun, and the two of these went together so well. And then for my more like plain piece, this is what they call blue marble in the pattern. I just got this light blue batik. This might not have enough contrast in it, but I just loved it so much. This like blue green, it reminds me of Lily Pulitzer. And if you're from the South, you know all, or love resort wear, you all know all about Lily Pulitzer. So yeah, this is my favorite, I think, out of all of them. And then for contrast fabric, I got this dark blue batik. And then for my background, I got this, it's almost like a shell white, and then the blue-green dots. And Gumbo here is in the bag that it came in and moving my camera, so apologies there. Oh, and it's on the ground. Now for my backing, this is the fabric I can tell you all about. It's so funny, I looked all through the store and was like, oh man, I hate that I can't find my backing here, but I'll just have to get it at a later time. And then when I was checking out, I found this, and I was like, how perfect for an ocean quilt, this beautiful water print. This does have the selvage on it, and it is from Timeless Treasures Fabrics of Soho, and the number is Beach C8462. So if you like this and feel inspired by this, this is the fabric that I got, and I love it and think it will be perfect for this ocean current quilt. So that is my beautiful stack of blue fabrics, the ocean, my Maine inspired quilt. And I'm so excited to hear what you think about my finds, and can't wait for my next trip to a brick and mortar quilt shop. What fun. So excited already for the next time and to get to work on these fabrics and make another beautiful quilt. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe to this channel. I would love to see you here again. And until next time, bye-bye.